if we're all having these similar visions and similar downloads, and, even in ceremonies I'm in, like during integration circle, I'm like, well, there was a theme, like everybody's having the same visions. But, when I've interviewed the likes of Charles Eisenstein, Rakrazam, and people like you, it's like, well, we could actually use this to tap into, like, okay, what does the earth want from us? Like, what can we do? I mean, as I interviewed Rakrazam, and I'll never forget, he was saying something like, there's people trying to like 3D print glaciers. Like, we'll just stick in a 3D printed glacier and hope for the best. It's like, well, what if we actually, tapped into these states that we're in with, with medicines, with, non-ordinary states, and actually like tuned in and listened, and maybe got some kind of emerging, answer. Or maybe the emerging answer is to just like get back on the earth, grow food, and play guitar. I don't know. I mean, I've been shown that multiple times, way back before AI came out of the picture. I was shown the beauty of technology being here as this gift for the global awakening, and that it actually isn't so bad that we're coming into this like singularity of, the singularity of human versus machine. I mean, yes, maybe it could go in a very destructive way. I think there's definitely potential. And what is destruction? That's what I've been questioning.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, is it bad that no one needs to work anymore? I mean, I'm not a fan of this whole like great reset stuff. That's a whole nother story. Like, I'm not a fan of like, oh, let's just be controlled by certain people and be handed like universal basic income. But if it means that, okay, maybe we actually have to learn how to grow our own food and trade and be in community and like pray, like, I'm like, I don't know. What's wrong with that? Like, maybe it's going to be okay. Maybe this isn't even in our lifetime. I don't know. That's the one thing when I was first shown this space, I don't know, it showed me one of my very first visions that blew my mind was basically just a vision of the past. It was like the ancient ways. I put everything in quotes because it's just cliche, right? Ancient ways, but we live in a modern world. It's like cyclical. So what if we did go back to the ancient ways and like created community and grew and traded and which on some way, like on some level, it's kind of already happening. This has already been here. We're just not noticing it.